Hi everyone. So welcome back to the podcast, and this is a series which we help the millennials and the youngsters when they are getting into the new jobs or getting into the corporate world, getting into the new managerial role. So today we have Anupit with us, who's going to help us through her education, through her way of teaching the millennials, and some case studies which will going to help us a lot. So hi Anupit, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
All good, Howard. How's the things are going right now? So I guess मैंने आपको वीडियो पे थोड़ा परेशान किए.
Not at all, not at all. So basically, things are a little lighter because of holidays and Christmas
Yes.
season and New Year. Yeah, so everyone is on holiday mood. So yeah, that's perfectly all right.
That's great. Okay. So Anupit, let's start with your full background, and I have a lot of questions from to ask
Sure.
from you. So पहले आपके background के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ.
Yeah, so I come from Patiala, from Punjab. I moved to Delhi in year 2006. And then I moved to Gurgaon in 2011, basically. Right now, I'm putting up in Gurgaon. So, if you ask about my professional experience, so I am a physiotherapist. My background is I did my bachelor's in physiotherapy, and then I started my first job with Max Healthcare. And then while doing that, I got myself enrolled in MPhil from BITS Pilani in hospital management. Then I moved to management side in Max itself. So I have worked with various capacities as manager operations, legal compliances, manager quality, and then I moved as a deputy medical superintendent. I left Max in year 2016 because of family and my son was very small and he needed my attention. And then I went into academics. So I taught hospital management students for almost 8 years. And I was also taking up various projects in healthcare and all that during that time. Um, then I started my own venture, Utkarsh Wellbe. So that is literally for coaching for millennials. So we do life coaching, career coaching, relationship coaching for the millennials. And I'm also a co-founder of Vitality Healthcare. So that is a healthcare recruitment and infrastructure planning. So yeah, that is all about me.
So very interesting and niche thing you have picked up, which is to teach and the support for the millennials. So why did that? मतलब, why only millennials? Why not above them or below them?
So millennials, because I myself belong to that particular group, and I have faced lot many challenges, and my journey was full of lot of ups and downs in my career and my personal issues and all that. So when I began my coaching journey in 2020 during COVID scenario,
Mhm.
so basically I came across many things and I understood myself a little bit better. So I understood that there would have been some better things that I could have done to improvise my situation and all that, the struggles which I have faced. So, and during that coaching journey, I got myself certified as a coach from International Coaching Federation. And then I thought that let me help that particular group, and I because I understand I can relate to those challenges. So maybe I could better support them in what exactly their challenges are and helping them out in certain situations. So that's why I picked up millennials as a coaching.
Okay, that's good. And what kind of mistakes do very genuinely or very generally millennials do when they're into the getting into the corporate job?
Okay, so I think mistakes, not exactly mistakes, but because yes, all of us have lot many ambitions, aspirations, dreams, and goals. We need to achieve, and we need to, and one thing which is very ingrained in us as millennials, our parents, basically they will say, you need to achieve certain things at certain age.
Correct.
You know, this should be done at this. You should have a house, you should have a car, you should get married, you should have kids. So that is one thing, but then millennials have their own set of mindset also. But they really get confused in that, and when they see their peers, they actually want to get everything in a very quick manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when they enter the professional journey, they will say, okay, I have this skill, I have this strength, I am giving that, I will get it. They do believe that they will be getting everything on a platter, maybe. Okay, so sometimes they forget that there is a pinch of a hard work, there is a pinch of responsible work, there is a pinch of which we can say a delay gratification,
Mm-hmm.
that you need to have certain respect for a time, that it will take time, right? So I think the quick fix, there is nothing like a quick fix. We can have hard work, we can have smart work, we can have everything, But unless and until you have your goals being properly planned, you know that what exactly you are, who you are, and what exactly you want to achieve, and align them with your values and all that, you would be able to achieve whatever you want to. But just don't expect that you enter the corporate world and you will get everything on a platter.
Correct. I somehow I relate with it from a millennial point of view that really we want a quick fix, but uh, isn't it a good thing that everything we are getting is a good thing? Because if we say that time will take a time, it will take a time, but that will going to be a harsh on a mental stress, or maybe why to waste a time if something can get soon.
So it is good that if you are getting it soon, it
Hmm.
is not bad, but it is that you should not be expecting that, whosoever you are doing certain job for, they are responsible for giving you that particular thing.
Hmm.
You have to earn it. So
Correct.
it is not like that belongs to you. So if you are getting it very quickly, if your luck and your hard work and everything is on your side, maybe you're getting very quickly, very good. But if you're not getting it, just don't think that that there is some problem with you, or there is some problem with your vision. Maybe it's time to reflect back and think
Hmm.
back, and maybe align your goals again, and get back again, and take few steps again. So that is what I wanted to say. It is okay if you're getting it quickly, but having tremendous expectations, having tremendous, say that these are my rights. So without doing anything, these are not only your rights, some duties also have to be done. So
Correct.
that is what exactly I meant
Okay.
by that. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, it is nothing rights because we have to earn only
Yeah,
reflects.
exactly.
So can you share any example with us where the for a mistake that a male do? Generally, males do any
Yeah.
कोई mistake उसमें?
Uh, so for example, so one thing again, what I wanted to say is that, like I have also done, though it was good for me that I have explored lot many avenues. So I have done almost everything, whatever I wanted to do, from a clinical side to a management side to academic side to a consultant side, then to a trainer, a coach. So I have actually explored it. So I think sometimes we are not aware that what exactly we wanted to do in life,
Hmm.
and we keep on, picking up one thing and not, giving it, fulfilling it to the end, and just leaving it halfway and then moving to the next. So I had done that mistake. I will just honestly, admit that, and I also see lot many. For example, my students, they will go into certain profession and they will just, give me a call after 1 month. I'm not liking this department. Shall I change it? Without just understanding that, maybe there is so much learning you have to do. You have to put certain time, understand that particular department, understand what exactly you are. Is it assigning or not? Give it 6 months, a year at least. But you quickly wanted to move it. That's what I again mentioned by the quick fix. Exploring the avenues is good. It is very good. We need to explore different avenues, but I think giving certain amount of time to one particular aspect is also better, because I have seen many of my students and many of the millennials actually, they are in a struggle that, after 15-20 days, I am not liking it. What to do?
Hmm.
Shall I quit? Now that is what I hear certain days. Shall I quit after a month? I say, what exactly you are talking? Why shall you quit after 1 month? So I think this is a very common mistake. So right now also I am coaching one person, and she has done something else and is working with something else in some other, industry. Again, she's lost that where I am, what exactly I should do. Is this right for me? And it is just 1 month. So I think this is a very common mistake, common pitfall which I have seen.
The you that millennials do quit very easily, and I would
Yes.
not say they quit. They think this is not for us. They get
Yes,
bored of
yes.
it.
The good thing today in today's world is they do have lot of opportunities to
Hmm.
explore. Okay, so that's why they can actually say, just let me just, I'm not liking it. Let me just explore something else. So that is the good thing. But the sad part is you need to understand first one aspect if you get into something, and then if you're not liking it after a certain time, if you think that it is not aligning with your values and goals, then you better change it. Otherwise, I don't know,
No.
you will keep on jumping from one thing to another.
Everything will take some time.
Of course.
So, Anubit, it's been long years you are into this corporate world,
Yeah.
and you have already work with a lot of good bosses, and as well as these somehow not so good bosses,
Yeah.
which is we said a toxic culture. So first is the I just want to know the what is the toxic culture from your side,
Mhm.
and वो कैसा है, क्या होना चाहिए एक्चुअल में, एंड हाउ डू जो मिलेनियल्स हैं या हम कोई भी न्यू बिगनर्स हैं वो उसको कैसे हैंडल कर सकते
Okay, so that's an interesting question because I think हम सब वो फेस करते हैं.
हैं?
Whenever we enter a corporate world, we face certain kind of a culture, and we are in a dilemma, how to handle it. Toxic culture हम जिसको बोलते हैं. So I don't know if it is toxic or not because each and every one of us have a different perception. So maybe the culture which is good for me can be toxic for you, right? So and it depends upon lot many things. So culture is the values, the norms, the standards. कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होती हैं जो बहुत अच्छी होती हैं, उनका वर्क कल्चर बहुत अच्छा होता है. हम बोलते हैं दैट आई वुड रियली लव टू वर्क इन दैट पर्टिकुलर कल्चर. So it filters down from the leadership team though. But I think the जो immediate bosses होते हैं, they really affect the environment and the way you work and all that. And quite rightly said that I have number of good bosses and not so very good bosses also. So first thing, I think that's what I started with. Firstly, it's important to understand who you are, what exactly you are as a person. So कभी-कभी हमें लगता है कि नहीं ये मेरे बस की नहीं है, मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगा. मैं नहीं बात कर पाऊँगा. मे बी देयर इज़ सम लैक इन आवर कम्युनिकेशन. हो सकता है हम शायद बात कुछ और बोल रहे हैं, हम कुछ और बोल रहे हैं और वो जो मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स जो क्रिएट हो रही है उसके कारण वो टॉक्सिसिटी बिल्डअप हो रही है. Maybe that toxicity we need to understand that why there is a toxicity, why I'm feeling a lot this toxicity. Talk to your peers, talk to your colleagues, talk to the friends, talk to your boss. Maybe have an open conversation. That is what the first thing I tell usually the people who come with, I am facing a really toxic and bad culture and just wanted to leave an organization. So again, leaving is not the first option. Maybe you should first communicate, understand yourself. आप पहले देखो कि आपको क्या-क्या उसमें टॉक्सिक लग रहा है. उसके बाद कम्युनिकेट करो अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ. आर दे फीलिंग द सेम? सो आर दे गेटिंग द सेम अप्रोच फ्रॉम देयर सीनियर? Then it is good to talk once to your senior and a supervisor. And not I would say, you have to put your words in a bad manner and you have to say that, but maybe firmly you can communicate that this is something which I am not liking it. So if there is something which I can improvise on, you can let me know. Or if there is
Hmm.
something else which you expect me to do, I can do it on. So that is one level of conversation. Second is अगर कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा है, then it is always better to gather that what exactly you're not understanding, document it, and maybe put it across in HR, and that is okay. That is perfectly all right. There can be certain policies around in an organization जहाँ पे आप जा सकते हो HR के पास कि ये चीज़ें मुझे नहीं अच्छी लग रही हैं as a culture, as a boss. कुछ भी नहीं समझ आया, I think third option is if it is not aligning with whatever, then you might look for something else. Don't work in that particular toxic culture because that takes a toll on your mental health. And mental health is very, very important. आजकल हम अपनी सब चीज़ों का ध्यान रख लेते हैं, हम जिम भी चले जाते हैं, पढ़ भी लेते हैं, पर शायद हम मेंटल हेल्थ का कहीं न कहीं ध्यान नहीं रखते हैं. So it is very, very important that you have to take care of your mental health. Do everything what you have to do for your mental health. कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा, just quit. That's okay. That is what I can
Okay.
think of.
So when it's come to the mental health, before that, the toxic culture जिसको हम बोल रहे हैं, उसको हैंडल करने का कोई तरीका?
So that's what I said that you need to recognize it if it is toxic or not या सिर्फ आपके लिए टॉक्सिक बन रहा है. अगर सिर्फ आपके लिए टॉक्सिक बन रहा है तो इट मीन्स एक लेवल ऑफ कन्वर्सेशन आपको चाहिए अपने सुपरवाइजर और बॉस के साथ कि
Hmm.
ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? मतलब मेरे को ही क्यों लग रहा है? कुछ मेरे में गैप्स हैं या कुछ आई हैव डन या देयर इज़ अ फेवरेटिज्म व्हिच इज़ गोइंग ऑन. दैट कैन बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी,
Correct.
राइट? So you need to understand and reflect on that firstly. So to identify it, it is important to talk to your peers and colleagues and friends. Just don't think that I am isolated. मैं किसी से बात नहीं करूँगा, but मेरे लिए toxic है, खत्म. So it is
Hmm.
always good to talk. So conversation, communication have to be open and direct. That's why you need to have certain approach towards your communication skills also. And secondly, as I have worked in hospitals, so I strongly believe in having a skill which is empathy. So understand what the other person is going. So before only understanding कि मैं किस situation में हूँ, just try to understand emotions of other person also, and then have an open communication. कुछ भी नहीं समझ आए, सेकंड थिंग इज़ यू कैन गो टू एचआर, एंड थर्ड थिंग इज़ इफ कुछ भी नहीं पता चल रहा है एंड आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं, कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे से, आई एम डन, you can look for a change. You have so much skill, and you can always go somewhere else. So there, yeah, that's
Okay.
all.
So because I think wherever you go, जहाँ पे भी आप जाओगे आपको टॉक्सिसिटी कहीं न कहीं मिल ही
Of
जाएगी।
course, of
एंड ऐसा नहीं
course.
कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन छोड़ के जा रहे हो तो दूसरे में नहीं मिलेगी।
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that's why if you can handle it, that's a very good thing.
yeah.
By अनुज ने जैसे बोला कि just communicate and understand that what a toxicity is. ये हो सकता है वो आपको लग रही हो, है नहीं।
Yeah, so maybe that is your perception only. So maybe you can reflect on that, you know?
So here comes up one thing in my mind कि let's suppose है toxicity है but we are not even getting the another job because अभी बहुत ज़्यादा crunch है। So what kind of remedies we
Mhm,
can do? Maybe that can be professional, can be
mhm,
personal
mhm.
और थोड़ा अपने आप को पीसफुल में लाने में वो क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग?
Okay, so first is what exactly happens when there is a toxicity. It is because of lot many reasons, right? So जो हमने अभी बात की, सो इफ यू आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू, अगर आपको नहीं समझ आ रहा है, आपने सब सोच लिया है कि ये भी देख लिया, ये भी देख लिया, नहीं पता चल रहा है कि कहाँ से टॉक्सिसिटी आ रही है, मैंने ये भी करके देख लिया, उससे भी बात कर ली, और अभी जॉब मार्केट मेरी बहुत खराब है,
Correct.
मुझे यहीं रहना है, यू नो। सो द बेस्ट थिंग इज यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन व्हाट योर जॉब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर, नंबर वन। सो वेयर यू हैव टू बी वेरी क्लियर व्हाट एग्जैक्टली योर जॉब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर, डू वट एवर इज एक्सपेक्टेड आउट ऑफ यू इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। जो भी आपके एक्शनेबल्स हैं, जस्ट have them document that you are doing that particular job, that because at the end of an year you would be asked कि आपने क्या किया,
Correct.
राइट? सो इट इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप अपना काम पूरी अच्छे से करें एंड 100% एफिशिएंसी से करें, व्हाटएवर इज गोइंग ऑन, डोंट टेक इट टू योर हार्ट, जस्ट यू नो कीप द वर्क एट द वर्क प्लेस ओनली। आप उसको अपने घर मत लेके जाइएगा, जहाँ पे आपका काम खत्म वहाँ पे वो आपको वो खत्म कर देना चाहिए। सो बेसिकली आवर माइंड प्लेज लॉट मेनी गेम्स, राइट? अगर हम उसको सोचते रहेंगे तो वो और बढ़ता जाएगा, बढ़ता जाएगा। अगर हम उसको कैटेगराइज़ कर देंगे कि नहीं, अभी मुझे जैसे 9 से 5 मुझे ये करना है, तो मुझे ये करना है। 5 बजे के बाद जाके मुझे इसके बारे में नहीं सोचना, तो मुझे इसके बारे में नहीं सोचना। इफ यू डोंट हैव एन ऑप्शन, just play very safely, be with there, but put your 100% efficiency so that nobody is going to question you that आपने अपना काम पूरे अच्छे से नहीं किया है। So that is what I think we you should do। And second is have good good friends around, you know, in the workplace also you can find various support in your peers and colleagues, and you can have at least one or two people around जिनसे आप बात कर सकें, ओके? सो जिनसे आप मे बी वेंट आउट कर सकें, राइट? सो दैट मैटर्स बिकॉज आप मेजॉरिटी ऑफ अ टाइम ऑफिस में बिता रहे हैं। सो
Correct.
वो एक सपोर्ट सिस्टम होना बहुत ज़रूरी है आपका। सो फिगर आउट हु आर योर, यू नो, वेल विशर्स, हु आर योर सपोर्टर्स whom you can just go and talk to। So that is the second thing। Third is, I think, engage yourself in some physical activity and all that. That is very important because physical activity release dopamine, and you know that releases good hormones, and you would feel good. So focus on yourself instead putting 100% everything on that. In the work time, just give 100% on work, but when you're out of a work, 100% on yourself, on your physical growth and on your mental growth, and maybe upskilling yourself। कुछ बेटर आप एक दो कोर्सेज और एड अप करके मे बी यू कैन लुक फॉर समथिंग एल्स। So
Hmm.
that is what you can do।
Okay, so I guess you've already explained a lot of good things. Both my next question was कि about the I mean मेरा next question आपने पहले ही उस पे आंसर कर दिया which is work life balance. So but फिर भी मेरा वो रहेगा कि as per you work life balance का क्या मतलब है इस टाइम पे?
ओके, सो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, सबसे पहले तो हम वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस क्यों ढूंढ रहे हैं आजकल, क्योंकि हमारे लाइफ में पूरा वर्क आ गया है। अ, घर पे आते हैं तो भी हम काम कर रहे हैं, अगर हम काम पे हैं तो हम घर बारे में सोच रहे हैं, यू नो। सो वी एक्चुअली आर नॉट एबल टू हैव दैट बाउंड्रीज, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस हम सबका बिगड़ चुका है, बुरी तरह से बिगड़ चुका है। वी हैव टू बी प्रोडक्टिव, वी हैव टू बी एफिशिएंट, वी आर इन अ कॉम्पिटिशन विद लॉट मेनी थिंग्स, हमें सब कुछ अचीव करना है, बट हमें एक अच्छी सी अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ भी चाहिए, और हमें कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है। सो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो फॉर मी, आई थिंक, जो पर्टिकुलर आवर्स आप सोचते हो कि आपको काम करना है, तो वो आपको काम करना है। आपका ऑफ़िस काम है, या इफ यू आर इन अ स्टार्टअप, इवन इफ आई थिंक वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस जिन लोगों का अपना स्टार्टअप है उनका बहुत ज़्यादा और खराब है, बिकॉज़ 24 hours they are thinking and strategizing on, what exactly I should do so that, I just am able to do
Clear
certain
the
good
ladders,
aspects,
yeah.
right? So I think both of us can maybe understand that, right? But the thing is, we again need to categorize. Categorization is very, very important in life, right? So if you have to build up 8 hours for professional life, just 8 hours. Once you are out from 8 hours, you have to. So if you are considering that आधा एक घंटा मुझे अपने आप पे देना ही है, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज करनी ही है, जस्ट डू दैट. ओके, अगर आप आधा घंटा आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं ये ज्यादा हो रहा है, तो स्टार्ट विथ 5 मिनट्स, स्टार्ट विथ 10 मिनट्स, राइट? अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मुझे, देन यू बेसिकली गिव 1 hour to your, mental health, 1 hour to your family. So you need to categorize it. हमें ऐसा नहीं होता है कि सब कुछ अपने आप से हो जाएगा, वो टाइम चला गया है, आई थिंक. सो वी हैव टू कैटेगराइज, वो सिस्टम हमें बनाना पड़ेगा खुद से, देन ओनली वी कैन हैव अ प्रॉपर वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस. So we can't say that my life is work, because it is not. So we are human beings, we need connection, we need that social connect, we need that outing, we need that enjoyment, we need to live our life. So that is important to bring. So that's why I said कि वो toxicity है या कुछ भी है, वो काम है, वो आपको करना है, that is sustaining and giving you a purpose to live.
Hmm.
But where you are talking about your life, work is part of that. Work is not your entire life. You need to just understand that.
So when it's जब आप बोल रहे हो कि work is not the entire life, और काम के टाइम पे सिर्फ काम है ना, let's suppose मैं I'm just taking a weird example on this कि because मैंने वो देख रहा हूँ लोग आपस में
Hmm.
कि लोगों के लिए ना ऑफिस जाके भी काम हो रहा है, घर जाके भी काम हो
Hmm.
रहा है, रात को 10 बजे 11 बजे भी हो रहा है, वो घर
Hmm.
कर रहे हैं। ये चीज़ कहाँ लीड करेगा? और
Hmm.
क्या उनको इश्यूज़ आएँगे आगे लाइफ
उनको सबसे पहले तो एंजाइटी.
में? मैं इसको रिपीट करता हूँ। सो अनिल वी हमने बात करी अभी कि वर्क इज़ नॉट लाइफ, राइट? सो अब मैं जैसे मैंने एग्ज़ाम्पल है मेरे पास काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं जो अ, रात को भी काम कर रहे हैं या लेट नाइट तक काम कर रहे हैं, घर जाके काम कर लेते हैं। व्हाट इज़ गोइंग टू लीड अप? मतलब कहाँ तक ये
Hmm.
पहुँचेगा, उनको क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आएँगी, लाइक क्या फेस करना पड़ेगा?
Okay, so they are actually spoiling lot many things, including their personal aspects and their relationships, if I can say. Relationships in a sense that you need to devote certain time to your relationships, to your near ones, to your loved ones, to your family, right? So having that disconnect, right? So we have seen that there are a lot of divorces happening these
Yep.
days, right? So that can lead to that. There are a lot many, uh, the thing is that you can see that India is becoming the the country where there are maximum diabetic patients. So it is just a lifestyle disorders. So if I say, there are a lot many disorders which are happening because we are more engaged with the work and we are giving less time to ourselves. So there are lot many, the people are dying of certain deaths and all that, certain heart attacks and all that, because we are not focusing on ourselves, right? So if I have to just, give a summary of it, what we are doing, if we are not concentrating on ourselves, we are spoiling our own life. So we are putting ourselves on the risk of number of physical ailments and mental ailments. So जो भी इतनी सारी आपकी फिजिकल कंडीशंस, आप सर्वाइकल डिसऑर्डर्स हैं, उसके बाद स्पाइनल डिसऑर्डर्स हैं, ब्लड प्रेशर है, यंगस्टर्स को है, राइट? डायबिटिक डायबिटिक हैं, और मेंटल हेल्थ की बात करें तो डिप्रेशन है, एंजाइटी है, सुसाइडल रेट्स बढ़ गए हैं, राइट?
Yeah.
डाइवोर्स रेट्स बढ़ गए हैं. सो it is all because we are lot much into work and only work, right? So this is, I think, the answer to your question.
I totally agree. I align with it because being into this, I've seen the लोगों का divorce भी देख लिया मतलब just at the age of 31.
Yeah.
I have seen people who got married, love marriage, but still they are getting divorced because टाइमिंग एंड सेल्फ टाइम नहीं मिल रहा या टाइम स्पेंड नहीं हो रहा है, कम्युनिकेशन गैप व्हिच आई फाउंड इज सिर्फ कम्युनिकेशन गैप
Yes, yes.
दे आर व्हिच इज नॉट अ गुड
Hmm.
थिंग, राइट? तो अनिरुद्ध, आपने वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन कर दिया इसको कि कॉजेस क्या-क्या हैं
Hmm.
हमारे और जो कहाँ लीड कर रहा है। सो नाउ हाउ यू आर हेल्पिंग देम? आप
Okay.
कैसे उसको हेल्प कर पा रहे हो अपने
Okay.
स्टार्टअप से?
Right. So basically, at Utkarsh Wellbe, we are focusing on coaching. So what is coaching? First of all, I just wanted to clarify because बहुत सारे लोगों के दिमाग में डाउट होता है कि coaching is counseling, coaching is therapy,
हुँ,
or coaching is teaching. No, it is not. Therapy or therapy is what there is. If there is some medical ailment and you need a therapist, you can go to that. We are not therapists. We are not counselors. We are coaches. So coaches is coaches understand that what exactly you are as a human being, right? And they are there with you and they ask you certain powerful questions which जो आप खुद से नहीं पूछना चाहते हो।
हुँ,
बहुत सारी चीजें होती है जो हम खुद से नहीं पूछते हैं। हम
करेक्ट।
घबराते हैं कि उसका आंसर अगर मुझे मिल गया और मेरे को दिख गया, मैं क्या करूंगा उसके बाद, राइट? सो कोचेस आपको बेसिकली पुश करेंगे वहां पे कि आप में एक अनलिमिटेड पोटेंशियल है, आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो। जो भी आपने ड्रीम्स बेसिकली सोचे हैं, जो लोग बोलते हैं इमेजिनरी होते हैं, फैंटेसीज़ होती हैं, नहीं फुलफ़िल हो सकते हैं, चेकलिस्ट है, यही आपको करना है। बट हर इंसान यूनिक है। सो एज़ फॉर अ कोच एवरी पर्सन इज़ यूनिक। उसको एक इंसान में एक अनलिमिटेड पोटेंशियल होता है। सो बेसिकली वी हेल्प इन नेविगेटिंग दैट पोटेंशियल्स, राइट? सो वी हेल्प जो भी चीज़ों में स्टक हैं, वी हेल्प देम टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट हाउ दे आर स्टक, what exactly are the reasons why they are stuck into that. So we focus on the present and we then build up so that they are aligned towards their future without going to the past, right? So past में जो हुआ हुआ, जो baggages हैं वो हैं, बट आप अभी कहाँ हो और आप कहाँ जाना चाहते हो और आप वो खुद बताओगे। वो आपको कोच या काउंसलर या कोई नहीं बताएगा, बट कोच आपको एक पुश देता है कि आप आप यहाँ पे हो और आपको यहाँ जाना है। कोच आपका एक पार्टनर है बेसिकली, पार्टनर इन अ जर्नी। कोच विल टेक यू वेयर यू वोंट इमेजिन कि आप वहाँ पे जा सकते हो। So
हुँ,
that is what we do. So there are lot many people who come to us for for their any life situations. कोई अपने करियर में स्टक है, कोई अपना ट्रांजिशन में स्टक है, मिडिल मैनेजर में बहुत सालों से है बट वो लीडरशिप पोजीशन पे नहीं पहुंच पा रहे हैं। सो बेसिकली दे कम टू अस। देन द रिलेशनशिप में स्टक है, राइट? सो दे डोंट नो, कोई कम्युनिकेशन में स्टक है, वो नहीं अपने आप को प्रेजेंट कर पा रहे। सो बेसिकली कोच विल assist you, support you, and bring out what you are. So they will put that in a table. You have to take it. Okay, you have to basically put the actionables, and coach will be there to support you in your entire journey. कोच का काम होता है कि आपको इंडिपेंडेंट बनाना है। एट द एंड आपको किसी की जरूरत ना पड़े। आपको पता है कि मैं ही समर्थ हूँ। मैं ही सब कुछ कर सकता हूँ। मेरे में ही सवाल है, मेरे में ही जवाब है। कोच बस एक ज़रिया बन जाता है। सो दैट इज़ व्हाट वी डू एट उत्कर्ष
सो इफ आई
वेलबींग।
टेक इट लाइक इन अ स्मॉल थिंग कि कोच एक आईना है,
या
जो आपको आईना दिखा देगा, करना आपने ही है, बस आपको
एग्ज़ैक्टली,
एग्ज़ैक्टली वो दिखाएगा कि करना क्या है। अगर आप वो
एग्ज़ैक्टली,
कर लेते हो तो आप कहाँ बन जाओगे।
एग्ज़ैक्टली, एग्ज़ैक्टली।
ओके। सो अभी आपने जैसे इसमें एक क्वेश्चन मेरे को जैसे इसमें बीच में आया कि यू हैव द पीपल हू वर स्टक इन द मिडल मैनेजमेंट and from some years and they are not able to make it the
या,
leadership.
या।
So कुछ सजेशन या कुछ आपको एग्जांपल हो जैसे आपने कुछ लोगों को
हुँ,
कोच किया है,
हुँ, हुँ।
एक कॉमन चीज़ उसमें क्या ढूँढ निकल के आई थी उस चीज़
Okay, so basically, for middle managers, when they have to move into leadership role, there are a lot many other things which they have to develop.
में?
Uh, Status quo में हम नहीं रह सकते. They have to upskill themselves. They have to have that communication skills. They have to, upgrade in maybe their technical skills or their soft skills, and they also have to build up in certain leadership skills also.
Mhm,
आप जैसे हो आप वैसे लीडरशिप में नहीं पहुंच सकते हो। सबसे पहले तो हमें ये समझना है, मिडल मैनेजर्स को ये समझना है। सेकेंडली, बहुत सारे लोगों को लगता है कि देयर इज अ फेवरेटिज्म। बहुत सारे लोगों को विदाउट रिफ्लेक्टिंग कि मैं कैसे इंप्रूव कर सकता हूँ, दे विल थिंक कि मेरे को कभी नहीं मिलेगा ये, बिकॉज
हुँ,
देयर इज लॉट ऑफ फेवरेटिज्म गोइंग ऑन। So what exactly we do is that we try to understand where they are on the journey, and we build up the goal mapping for them. We try to understand the levels, the areas where they are, what is their strengths and all. And then आपने smart goals के बारे में सुना होगा. So we try to have smart goals and smart planning with them. एंड जब वो अपने आप को उन एरियाज में कैटेगराइज करते हैं और वो देखते हैं कि हो सकता है कि जहाँ पे वो हैं और वो अपने लीडर को, जो भी उनका आइडियल है उसको वो देखते हैं, तो वो उसमें डिफरेंस क्या है, and then what are the steps they have to take in that particular direction. सो बहुत जगह पे होता है जैसे 10 चीज़ें चाहिए फॉर टू मूव इनटू दैट लीडरशिप रोल, आप में 5 हैं, आप में 5 नहीं हैं। 5 में आप बहुत इक्विप्ड हो, बट अगर आप 2 में भी एक्स्ट्रा इक्विप हो जाते हो, तो हो सकता है यू गेट दैट लेवरेज।
हुँ,
बट आपको वो पता नहीं है। आप ब कंडीशंस पे आप बोलो कि मैं 7 सालों से हूँ, मेरे को क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है? अगेन इट कम्स टू राइट, यू नो, इट्स माय राइट, आई शुड गेट इट। बट द क्वेश्चन इज़ हैव यू वर्क्ड फॉर दैट?
हुँ,
So basically what we try to understand in that is that we try कि आप कौन-कौन से कैटेगरीज़ और कौन-कौन से एरियाज़ में gaps हैं, to identify those gaps and then to address those gaps instead of just just going in like a trial and error जैसे हर कोई कर रहा है और ये हो ही जाना चाहिए, so not like that. As an individual you have to think about that where your growth is and how you can achieve that.
okay. So, basically the again thing is कि you have to find yourself and the I guess I would take a name as a weaknesses कि आपकी क्या वीकनेस रही है अभी तक जिसकी वजह से आपको ग्रोथ नहीं मिल पा रही है। You
Yes.
have to work on it.
Yeah, so I don't prefer to use weakness as a word. For
हुँ,
me, they are actually the improvement areas. अगर मेरी
करेक्ट।
कोई वीकनेस नहीं होगी तो मेरे को लगेगा मेरे में सब कुछ है. So
हुँ,
वो आपको चांस देते हैं कि आप इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो. These are the opportunities where you can improve. So yeah.
that's a rightly converted and rightly said to it.